Famous Brands owns a range of restaurants as well as a food services operation manufacturing sauces, patties, cheese, chips and other items.
Right, so this one is clearly in the restaurant game with Wimpy's and Steers and all the other stuff, Tasha's and what have you, Volvatello, but it is clearly now also beginning to extend its tentacles, including with the acquisition of a business called By Word of Mouth recently.
Which is a catering company.
Catering and food preparation, I guess, like, what do they call it, like frozen meals you can buy in advance, that stuff.
Market cap 14.6 billion, a PE, and that's rand, PE of 31.9, dividend yield of 2.3%. It was the biggest mover in our portfolio, and it looks as though this one could go to even better heights.
Well, there's certainly a lot of excitement about the stock. They have been announcing a number of acquisitions. I think the By Word of Mouth is actually the fourth one they've announced this year. They've been very good at partnering with entrepreneurs, where they're typically taking either a 49% stake or a 51% stake.
Tasha's, in fact.
Exactly.
Tasha's is where they went in at a 49% stake, I think, or was it 51? So they still have majority ownership.
And identifying, I guess, brands that have potential to grow. So it is sort of a house of brands.
But sorry, Rowan, so it is actually Karen Short's business, Word of Mouth, that they've gone with a 49%
Correct,
stake.
yes, yeah. So I think, they negotiate where they can, they identify opportunities, and they're happy to keep the entrepreneurs in, which keeps the energy going.
Yeah. Kevin Hedderwick is the guy who professionalized this business, but he's now moved into the strategic role. Darren Healy is the operational CEO, and he's doing a great job, because in addition to these acquisitions, we haven't mentioned the UK one as well, which is called the Great Burger Company.
Yeah.
And that's a purchase which they got from the Enthoven family, who are involved with Nando's. And
so the brand is GBC, Great Burger Company. There's
but
one
they got like a
140
million rand win on buying the pounds early in order to fund the deal, and then the pound fell or something.
Yes.
So one of the few transactions that were well timed, given the fallout in the pound as a result of Brexit.
I mean, some of it was sort of just the cut-off because, they bought the pounds low and then the rand actually depreciated again, but subsequently the pound has depreciated again. So sort of net, there hasn't been too much overall benefit, but they've made quite a big acquisition, 2.1 billion rand of GBC in the UK. So they increased exposure, I guess, to the UK consumer and the UK food service.
We've mentioned their acquisitions to date. Do you think they're going to continue with an aggressive acquisition strategy from this point? Is that the stated intent?
There was concern that big international players like KFC, Burger King, McDonald's would run rings around them and that you wouldn't look good. But look at that share chart. I mean, it's just testament to the fact that dining out in South Africa remains a popular destination choice. We've got fabulous malls. That's where people go on the weekends. I think they can just continue to do well. And
Rowan, I put it back to you. Do you buy a company at an all-time high, given your value investor bias?
So if you look at their recent trading update, if the normalized numbers before that once-off currency gain, they indicated HEPS up 10 to 14%, which to us shows actually slowing earnings momentum. And we know the South African consumers under pressure, food prices are high. We hear that more the restaurant type sector are seeing margins getting squeezed. So we think, the rating's a little bit excessive given the sort of earnings momentum. Not hot.
Paul?
I'll stick with hot. Look, we do own them already, so that gives one cause for comfort. But I just think it's a great team, and there's plenty of growth still in this network of businesses that they